Hello Internet, this is Captain Redbeard for another Redbeard review. Today I'm going to be featuring the MSM-07E Zagok Experiment. Fun little build. I did it kind of quickly Friday night because I had plans all weekend. If you see any mess ups or anything like that, I apologize. I might go back and clean up some of the gates and things like that are showing later on, but right now what you see is what you got. Let me go ahead and pull up the camera so we can start the show here. Alright, there is the box art for this beast. Very nice box art. I like it. It's beautiful. To me, I think it over exaggerates the model a little bit, makes it look better than what it's going to be. But that will come in with my review here. Here is the Zagok Experiment. I believe that this is an early model of the Zagok, and I think that really shows in the model itself. Few things that I liked and disliked about this model. Start out, I think his backpack's beautiful. It just pops out with the other colors of the model. The gray I don't mind. I mean, it's a little bit drab. I definitely feel that this model is going to benefit for if I start doing any painting, to make this one look a lot better. If you're following me, you know that as of right now I'm basically just a snap builder, but I'm going to be developing my skills as I develop my the hobby here. You know, as I start to do more videos, I'm going to want to start doing more techniques and more things that I can show off to you guys, the internet. Let's start about things that I do and do not like about this. And when I say things I do and do not like, it's because I have something to compare to. I have the Char Aznavour Zagok that is a very similar build to this, and there's things on it that I think are far superior to what is going on with this model. Let's start with things I don't like. The arms and legs, as I bring it up here, looks like they would have very good articulation as far as like having separate joints and being able to do very cool poses, especially like a very fluid motion, because it is a amphibious model, but it does not. And let me give you an idea of what I mean by that with using Char Aznavours to show this. So his, where they have the separation here, each one of those are ball jointed, so it's very fluid motion to where it can move around and you can get some good different little poses with it. This one, very rigid. You just got up, down, around, and you do got a little bit of, you can make it a 90-degree there, but you can't hardly get past the shoulder plate because that is fixed. And it just, where they have an opportunity to make a very good gimmick, just kind of fell flat there, I believe. Another thing I didn't like is on this model, the use of the stickers, I think were not as well done. Like even this big old red plate here is actually underneath this same orange collar, and I think that they could have done that with collar separation in plastic, or even just left it orange. I think that would have popped really well on the front of this mobile suit. Another spot that I thought the stickers fell short were in the shoulder pieces. These, I'm not sure if they're supposed to be vents or what exactly they're supposed to be, but they are accent pieces. They were stickers. Kind of hard to put them in there because they were like the slotted stickers where they got cuts in there to kind of fit to the form of the spot they're going into. They got that on the front and on the back. But I think that they could have done a plastic insert similar to how they did on the Zazabi that I built last week. I'll grab him here real quick so you can see what I mean. On his shoulder pieces, he has the same accent pieces, but instead of being a sticker, they are plastic inserts. So I think that's something they could have easily done. And if they would have made the plastic parts for the shoulders, they could have made the plastic parts for the chest piece. And these ones aren't as bad, but they have red insert pieces here that could have been collar separation as well rather than a sticker. But that's less of my concern. I mean, if they were going to do it all, I think they could have easily. Let's get back to the articulation. I did the arms there first when I was complaining about it. But let's see, his legs are very lacking in articulation. He can kick up, but he doesn't even quite get a 90-degree kick there. His front stops very short because of the skirting. Try to not get my hands in the way here. And then backwards, same problem. He can't hardly do anything backwards because of that skirting. The skirting on this model is very limiting to the model for the forward and back, and isn't doing much there. Now in the feet, there is some flaps here that has some articulation up and down. It is on a ball joint, so you get pretty good articulation here. And here's one gimmick to this model that I do like, that it has a folding feet, because as I mentioned, he is an aquatic, so when he's moving, he would make himself very, I guess you could call aerodynamic to water flow. So when he's moving, he looks like he has some jet streams coming out of there, and he does have a booster down here that gives that effect. Let's see, in his hip range, he does have pretty good left to right hip motion back and forth, forward and backward. He's got pretty good forward. He can lead and forward pretty well. Backwards, not so much. See, really for articulation, that is it for this guy. Let's get into a few things I did like. I liked his eye. I mean, that's something small to like, but he's got a, you can't very well pick it up on the camera here, but he's got a clear pink plastic eye, where that's one spot that the Char Asnaballs fell short because it had a pink sticker for his. So one thing I didn't like about the Chars that I did like in this one. As far as molding detail, they do pretty well in some of the smaller things. Like I like the vents in the chest. There's also some vents here down below, and we got them falling over. Once again, I can't express. I even though it probably is a little bit gaudy, I like the backpack on this guy. I mean, just that bright orange really helps it to pop a little bit. Now let's talk stickers. I know I complained about those a little bit already with the red parts, but we got two more left here. We got this chest sticker, which is the Xeon logo. which this one I feel that they could have gave the clear sticker treatment, just because this one being the gray on gray just is not flushing in well, does not look good together. So I think they could have gave it the clear sticker treatment to where it would have maybe hit itself a little bit better. The one on the shoulder here, this one looks well, but that's just because it doesn't it's not trying to match gray to gray. And my focus is not wanting to catch that. Let's see if we can. That's a little better. But it's better if that one wasn't clear. That one does look good as is. So that one I'm okay with. Overall, pretty fun little build. Like I said, there is a good handful of things I would change on it personally if I was the one designing it. And you never know. Down the line, they may do a revive like they've been doing with some of the high grades and redo them. Other places this is lacking is the shoulders where they're not using poly caps. It's just plastic on plastic. It's not holding well. I think that I'm going to either have to do something to strengthen those up. Don't want to glue them because they'll be permanently fixed, but they just keep wanting to fall down. Now, I did have his arm up in a pretty good pose earlier. If I can get him to stay with an arm up pose with those big claws out, I'll be happy. But I think as much as my shelf gets bumped into, I think his arms will be falling quite a bit. That is pretty much it for him. Tune in next week. We'll be doing an unboxing on Friday again. Soon I'll be having my daughter back on, because me and her did do some SD Gundams the other day, and she's excited to want to get back on here and be heard by the internet. If you heard her on the unboxing, she was very excited, and she wants to review her SD Gundam, which was the Exia, which she has on her shelf right now. So I won't show that off and spoil the surprise of hers. But I did the GP01 FB. He was fun. I was a little disappointed in him, but I'll get to him when me and her actually do our reviews together. Other than that, internet, you have a great day, night, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Help me get my name known. If you have any tips, put them down in the comments. And please view again and watch again. Thanks for reviewing.